we got some brand new Assassin's Creed, and I want to talk about it. For starters, we get gameplay, and we're just gonna go through it for a little bit. So,
The fields are busy. A big harvest requires many hands.
so right here. I'm hoping that this doesn't have the same problem that Valhalla does. I've only really played Valhalla extensively, so I can't talk about the other games, Origins or Odyssey. But um, that. Um, when you go into a village, I hope to God you don't have an egregious amount of slowdown like you did in Valhalla. Otherwise, it just kills the pace of the writing so much. Oh, and for starters, I'm not going to address Yasuke and the controversy surrounding him. If you want me to, all I'm going to say is look at these. Feel free to pause if you want to. But that's all I'm going to do and talk about it. There's also, let's just quickly, while we're talking about it, look at these comments. Some of them were made by non-English speaking people, so it's translated by Google. Take that for what you will. But it's very clear that there is not a lot of positivity when it comes to the overwhelming amount of negativity to combat each other. Like, just look at this. Anyways, back to actually dissecting the gameplay. We're just going to try and cover the big stuff that I can find. I'm not going to work about the nitty gritty details. But yeah.
Can that be Oda Nobunaga's famous that samurai?
And merchant looks uneasy.
I will not tolerate this disrespect. No, please.
So one thing I do want to notice is the insane amount of people bowing their heads. It just does not seem right. It does not fit in. I don't know anything about Eastern culture or Eastern, well, anything much about Eastern anything, but this just it seems so unnatural, so uncharacteristic, excessive. But hey, what do I know? It's not like, I'm critiquing something or trying my best at it.
Well, you are a friendly beast, are you not?
Oh, hey, hold on, let's try this. The tail actually doesn't look like shit, because if you go to Valhalla and try and pet the dogs or whatever there, the tails look like shit. I don't have an example, but just go play Valhalla or look at an example. They look like absolute garbage. Yeah, and even if you turn on quote unquote quality mode at a sacrifice of your frame rate, it still looks like shit. So, hey, props to you. You got tails looking not like shit.
Samurai sir, this way, I beg you. Hurry, sir. Please.
Right behind you, little one.
Oh, Baba, I brought someone.
Ikemaru, I wonder where you went.
You wonder where you went. You had to look behind you. What the? What is that? Genuinely, what is that? Oh my god. That's just horrible.
Ah, a samurai. One that does not hail from these lands.
I am a stranger, yes. But you have nothing to fear from me.
Ha! I have enough to fear from the men of Kochiyama. They abuse their power, taxing us again and again, leaving us only scraps.
So this is just boring, and I'm gonna kind of just skip through it a little bit. Try and find a part where we go back to gameplay. Here we are. But so far, it's a big nothing burger of dialogue, and that's like the only complaint about that dialogue I have so far. What is this? Aren't you supposed to be bowing towards the samurai? Even if you're going to include this ridiculous feature, in my opinion, it's ridiculous. In my opinion, a ridiculous feature such as this, shouldn't you at least try and make it so the character faces towards the one they're bowing to? In this case, the playable character. That's okay. That just, I don't know why, but that kind of rubs me the wrong way. It gets me a little topsy-turvy. I don't know, but that kind of just, yeah, rubs me the wrong way. And anyways.
You miserable wretch!
More division among the people here.
Hold on.
You miserable...
What is going on here? I genuinely want to know. Is this like supposed to be like, ooh, corrupt person? But then why are you bowing to him? Is this just like, oh, because I'm a playable character, I'm important? I don't get why. I'm not trying to debate the controversy, but like I said, it seems like it's a stupid and ridiculous feature. And if it's trying to be indicative of a real world or scenario, I don't think this would happen. Also, so YouTube, you remove the ability to look at likes, yet you left the space for dislike numbers. Just gonna leave that there. Anyways.
More division among the people here. More corruption.
Skipping forward.
Such beauty, shadowed by suffering.
And one thing I want to notice is you can see, I'll try and show it if I can. Hold on.
Shadowed by
Focus on this guy right here. This is only a small example, but I'll show a much more prominent example later on.
suffering.
What is that animation jank? What is that? Your game releases in the middle of November, which isn't too far away when it comes to development scale. I'm pretty sure, I'm no developer, but I think, you know, when your game releases in November and you have shit looking like this, you know, that's not a whole lot of time to fix it. Just saying.
What is happening here?
This isn't your fight, samurai.
Oh, the frame drop. You could just see the frame drop. And this is what I'm guessing to be running on a PS5, or at least a PC using a PS5 controller. Yuck.
I told you, keep walking.
Okay, so with that little bit of combat, I want to comment on it. It seems very, 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 very static. Let's just go back for a little bit. It's like there's no fluidity in it. It's just one animation, then another one, and then you can see where another one starts, and it's just all sorts of yuck. Like X does, or A does X, so B responds with Y. And then A does Z, so B responds with C, or whatever. It does not seem fluid at all. It seems so just... How do I say this? Sticky? I don't know, but there's no fluidity into it at all, and that's something that I don't like. Very, very static. No fluidity or dynamic or flow or anything. Horrible.
The road toward the castle. A corrupt samurai named Fujioka.
Protector turned persecutor. Greed cannot rule this village. Not while I have breath in my lungs and a blade in my hand.
I said kill him. I'll wash away his failure with your blood.
You will have to spill it first.
Hold on. Hold on. Let's see if I can... Hold on. We'll do settings, playback speed, 0.25. I'll try and catch it if I can. That kick didn't even land. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, right here. The kick didn't even land. What? And then he... Alright. That is awesome. I don't know if you were trying to go for a kick or what. I don't know. If you want to show off your game, don't do stuff like that. Oh, that does not rub me the right way.
Who do you think you are?
For the people, I am justice.
Yes, nothing screams justice like I am justice. And then going in and killing a bunch of people. And who are you, Batman? I don't know if there's a due process at this time of age in feudal Japan, but we're gonna respect them. We're just gonna be a vigilante, break laws, and kill people that we perceive as bad instead of trying to go through a due process. I don't know if there is, but I don't know. That just kind of seems like a terrible taste. Hey, at least Ubisoft's not afraid to chop off some heads. I'll give them that. Credit where it's due. You get to chop off heads. Disney, on the other hand, you gotta fight tooth and nail to be able to chop off some arms and legs. God damn. And they're using a fucking laser sword. Yeah, I know, I said it on purpose. But that's not here nor there. I don't know, something about that, I can't pinpoint it, but something about that does not sit right with me. But, hey.
I was going to handle this.
Too slow. What did you find?
The samurai has been stealing from the villagers. He has been starving the people here for some time.
So now we know who he worked for.
The daimyo in Fukuyama Castle.
We should go.
Not before we send our allies to look for him. He'll be difficult to find.
I have a problem with that. You don't even have that map explored or uncovered or whatever, and you can just scan for your objective. I'd rather have the compass tell me where to go than this. This just seems utterly ridiculous. I don't like it.
The daimyo. He's there.
Through the powers of bullshit, I'm able to tell he's there. Awesome work, Ubisoft.
Who will take the lead?
We can sneak in.
Or charge through the front gate?
So I guess I like that there's a way to be able to choose between what your style is. You can go as Naue, who is a stealthy, more stealth-like in the shadows approach, or as Yasuke, who can be brute force tank and fight out your way through. Credit where it's due.
It's almost dark. No one will see me coming.
They will not stand a chance. But be careful in there.
Don't worry. I won't be alone. It'll be me and the shadows.
In the shadows. To serve the light.
You did not need to say that. It just kind of comes off as preachy now. God, just please edit that out, Ubisoft. That does not sound right. Not that it's bad or anything. It's just you did not need to put that there. Unneeded dialogue.
I'll go straight for the daimyo. When fighting a snake, why wrestle the body when you can slice off the head?
So I want to comment on this. A lot of Naoi's dialogue seems to be like Uncle Iroh-esque. It's not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it's like we didn't need to, you know, how to say that? It's not meant to be prophetic either. So take it for what you will. Or sorry, not prophetic, profound. So, but that's my take on it. Everyone will be having their own opinions on this, so we'll see how it plays out. Okay, this I'm actually kind of excited for. We haven't gotten a proper form of Eagle Vision in so long. In the recent games, we've gotten... I'm only commenting on Valhalla, but I do know this also exists in Origins, where there's like this pulse, or like Odin's Vision in Valhalla, I think it was called, and you would click in the right stick, and you would get this pulse of showing you all of this. But instead you get to, it looks to be a toggleable ability. That's really good. We get proper Eagle Vision. So, actually, congrats, Ubisoft, for bringing back a feature that everyone wanted, but you decided to get rid of, because it was, I don't know, whatever. It was a former staple, but now it's just kind of an afterthought. But hey, I'll take what I can get here. Okay, this grapple ability, or swing ability, looks absolutely awesome. Another traversal ability. I'm always for more traversal. New ways to move around. Really good. Really cool. Big stuff. Good stuff. And straight into an assassination. Yes, sir. Okay. So, that's awesome. You know, more traversal into an assassination. We do know that Naoi is the only one with the hidden blade, so she can perform his stealth assassinations a lot more easily than Yosuke, so hey man, at least you got an option. So one thing I want to say is Naoi is on the ground here, covering through, I'm going to say crawling through what looks to be medium height grass. Not tall grass, but medium height grass. A big change from the simple crouch down and you're suddenly hidden that all games subscribe to. Small details matter, but it feels like it's the bare minimum at this point.
Behind the patient? I know the shadow.
You're mine now, Snake.
Who did?
Interacts with the world dynamically. Nice to see. Glad it's included, but then again, bare minimum. So what am I gonna say? This looks absolutely awesome, I'll say. You have what looks to be like a chain device that you can wrap around an enemy and use to pull yourself in for an assassination. That is awesome. I don't care what anyone says. That is absolutely dope. So far, barely anything good and a lot to criticize. Neat. Okay, I like how fast the traversal is when it comes to climbing. That's awesome. We're not spending 4 fucking minutes climbing something that, you know, to get up to 10 feet higher. I'm exaggerating here, but still. I'm really impressed that the movement and fluidity of the climbing has been... Movement speed and fluidity, there it is, has been improved drastically since previous entries. I haven't played much of Mirage. Valhalla was the last big entry I played because I kind of got bored of Mirage. It was just more Valhalla, which I didn't want to do. again, increased movement. I love it. Love to see it. So awesome that they're putting it in. I'm glad that they're taking steps towards the right direction of bringing Assassin's Creed to a better spot. But that being said, with the setting and how it is, it almost seems like it should be mandatory. So take that for what you will.
Lord Hayashi cannot seem to stay in his quarters.
Yes, the Lord is beside the
You dig himself a trench with those nightly footsteps. That's more grave.
A grave, huh?
Yeah, I got nothing. Just kind of bog standard. But one thing I will say is the stealth section with Nawe so far seems to be absolutely, how do I say this, flushed out to a degree where it seems fluid and smooth. There could be things that could be added to improve it, but so far from what I'm seeing, there's not a lot of staccato, very static play here, and it's all fluid. That's my interpretation of it so far. Wasn't this a feature in Watch Dogs or Watch Dogs 2? Just, that's all. Also, wouldn't you want to close the door so that way they wouldn't find the body so easily? Yeah, I bet you didn't think about that. Oh, cool. What does turning the light off do now? It's like, oh, hey, this door is open that shouldn't be open. Maybe I'm reaching for straws here, but... Okay, two things. What looks to be is you can select your melee weapon of choice, either a hidden blade, what looks to be a grapple device, I'm guessing a health, or quieter footsteps. I mean, I don't see the hidden blade here, maybe I'm wrong. That might just be for assassination only if you don't have this out. And then destructible environments. Dynamically destructible environments. Then again, that hole is a little big for my liking, but hey, you know, work in progress. We all know that that's going to be how it is in the end result. Goddamn, you know, how dare we expect more from the games that we're paying over $70 for? I'm not even going to comment on that, but I'll talk about pricing more later. But that is a nice feature. Then again, bare minimum in this day and age. Again, you're just going to see a body lying on the floor and turn off the light. Oh, that'll do fine. It's not like the moonlight exists or anything. Hold on. Pay attention to this guy. I've seen this before. Just pay attention.
Coming. I need to hide.
What is that? What is that? Hold on. Hold on. Let's just... Okay, first janky animation, more janky animation, more janky animation, and then, oh, yep, you can stop and see. Oh my god. Oh my god, what is that? Work in progress, ladies and gentlemen. But hey, your game releases in mid-November, so it's not like, you know, you'd have a very little time to fix it or anything. But still, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. What is that? You can see where one animation stops and another one starts. Oh, that is horrible.
Useless, all of you.
So I'm just gonna skip forward here. There isn't much in the way of anything really of interesting. Whoops.
Fujioka must have been the samurai Yasuke took out. Good riddance.
Take your time.
So, throwing knives return. Cool, I guess. And looks to be just a simple press of the left trigger, followed by the right trigger, I'm thinking. I don't see any ability down here, so probably.
A daimyo like that deserves a slower death than the one I'm about to give him.
Okay, this is actually kind of interesting. You can kind of just stay underwater without an air meter because you have a breathing reed, I think it's called. And it's kind of interesting, actually. Not game changing, but unique. So, props, I guess? But then again, it's like, feels wrong to do that. To give Ubisoft props. Just because of what I'm seeing so far, does not, like, oh hey, they added a breathing reed. Yeah, look at all this good stuff. Breathing reed, fluid stealth, and then don't mind the static combat and very janky animations. But breathing reed, I don't know. Maybe I'm just taking out of proportions.
Lord Hayashi has been assassinated. Let's get them! Do not let that shinobi escape!
I've shed all the blood I need. Time to go.
So it looks like that device you used earlier to perform the assassination can be used in combat. Kinda dope. But one thing that I absolutely don't like is, let's back up just a smidge here. Oh, a little too far. There we go. So, as we just go through this combat scenario again, none of them fight back. And we don't get to see any form of like parries, dodges, or anything like that. It's just pure offense with one weapon. I understand it's a gameplay showcase, and they don't want to show too much to try and build hype and anticipation, but it's like, you're not showing a lot more than you could while still providing that level of hype and, how do I say this? Hype and build up, I should say. But that's just me. Let's continue. You get to use a fucking gun. Okay.
Two being allies then.
So we got a full-on gameplay reveal, and I want to also make this comment. I've wanted this for a while. Ever since I started playing AC and gotten through AC3, I wanted, like, yeah, let's do that. And they should have released it around the time of AC3, like, even if they released it around Unity. But no. Now that it's here, I don't even want it. I was excited by the initial reveal trailer, but now all that's gone with this. I don't feel like I want it anymore. Oh, and turns out I might be right. There might be an immense level of slowdown upon entering a village. Good job, Ubisoft. No one wanted that in Valhalla, and no one wants it now. So yeah, I mean, I'm just frustrated that we had something that the community wanted from a beloved series of games for so long. And now that it's here, it feels like they shouldn't have made it at all. You might as well just not make it rather than make it and be like, oh hey, you guys can stop complaining because we already did it or whatever. Yeah, I had a cough there. My bad. But oh, it feels more like, how do I say this? Apathy, almost. That's the best word I can describe for this. And just some of these comments too. Just God. Some of these comments, there's no good thing about it. Did he just say, I am justice? Who does he think he is? The Dark Knight. The Ghost of Tsushima sales are going to be high with this one. Yep. Black guy clubbing Asian sounds like New York City. What is this comment? That's actually funny, though. There's no consideration given to Japanese people. Expressions of violence by black people are used. If you write it like this, in this game, it is not the real world. It is said like this, that. Just a moment, please. In the game, this is not real. Don't you need consideration? So why do you care about black people? It is not real. It is a game, right? Does the method of consideration change? Is the eraser changed? Again, this is translated by Google, so it might just not be, accurate. But the point has been given. So, I gotcha. Yeah, but what? Who are you? I am good guy. Bravo. Incredible writing. Yeah. No, wait, I am the shadow, I am the night, I am the whisper in the grass, Yasuke, Club Go Bonk. Ooga Pooga. That actually is kind of funny. Nobunaga did not make Yasuke a samurai, although he gave Yasuke a short sword. He did not give him the name of his family or his territory, which are absolutely necessary to become a samurai, nor did he give him a long sword or a shomage. I don't know. Yasuke's head, which is depicted on the folding screen depicting sumo wrestling of the Sakae Museum. Sakai? I don't know. Did not have a chumong, nor did it even grow the long hair necessary to create a shumong. Yasuke existed, but there's no fact that he was a legendary samurai. Fair enough. As expected, the real place of discrimination is doing something different. He's black, so he's got to have hip-hop music. I mean, some of these comments are just... We have Ghost of Tsushima at home. Yeah. I almost want to see what... Yeah, some of these are just absolutely a slaughter, but... it's not like, how dare we criticize, don't... Or, no, what was it? Consume product, don't ask questions, just get ready for next product. Or whatever. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Oh, the pricing. I did want to comment on the pricing. So, this game has tiers of $70, $100, and $130. I'm going to say this. If you don't like how much these games cost, don't buy them. Just vote with your wallet. They will not listen to your words. They will not listen to your voice. They will not do anything until you stop giving them money. Only when you stop giving them money will they listen to you. That is all I have to say. That is why I don't buy games at over $50 now. If it is over $50, I wait for a sale. Games are too expensive in my opinion. $60, too much. $70, too much. Beyond that, insane, a joke, offensive. $50? You know what? If it's good and I like the gameplay, trailer looks good, reviews are good, I'll buy it. Anything above that, no. So that's all I really have to say about Assassin's Creed Shadows. Overall, mid. I'd rather just not release it. Ubisoft, just cancel it. Can it? And don't release it ever again. That was... Hold on. This guy. And, oh, there you go. Animation. You can see it. Not in a state of polish. I know, work in progress, but you have very little time to finish it. Don't release it, Ubisoft. Just don't. You're better off not. I'll see y'all later.